Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me today for another video of beautiful creations. We're gonna redo this one. I had kind of fancied it up before, but I don't really love how it turned out. So I removed that little fuzzy thing on the left side of her head there. And I'm gonna add some of these beautiful feathers. And I'm gonna add some more flowers. I'm gonna actually put some stones on those flowers to make it look really pretty. And we're getting right into it here. No time to waste. So we're gonna add a beautiful red flat back rhinestone to that. And there we go. And it just reflects the light so pretty. And we're going to be doing a whole bunch more just like that, just adding those stones to those petals. And once that's all prepared, we're going to go ahead and put those petals on in the places that we want. I'm just going to put 3 up here, just kind of to fill in that place where I don't really like I like the hat, but I don't like how it looks. So I like to change and put some petals in there, or flowers, or feathers to kind of cover up that hat. But I do like the base being there for me to apply things to it. So I'm putting those on both sides just to cover that base hat. And I'm just doing 3 petals on each side here. I was going to try to see if the feather would cover it up, but it won't. So I'm going to put in another petal there. So I'm just seeing where I want that black feather. And then here we're putting in that other red petal just to fill in that hole back there. And then I'm just going to put some glue in where I had stuck that feather, where I figured I actually want it to be. A lot of this is just what I see I like as I'm adding things. I don't always have a plan. I usually have a color scheme, and then I figure out where I actually want everything to go as I fill it in. But like where I wanted these feathers, I didn't know before I started recording and placing them in the places that I found for them as I was going. So it's just kind of a designing thing that I do right on the spot. I never really did like how it turned out with that flower being on there. And so I'm going to add in some darker feathers. I like a contrast with kind of a more brighter red, to have a dark red with it too. I just think it looks a lot richer that way. So I'm adding these petals inside the flower as well. And I needed a few more, so I'm just adding some more stones to those petals. And then I'll be adding those in to that other flower. And There we go. There's some more stones. I love how they turned out. They look so pretty with those, just that beautiful reflection from the stones there. And then we're just going to put that in to the flower. As I've gotten better at these, I don't like the ones that I made longer ago that weren't really as pretty as the ones that I'm making now. So I'm kind of updating a lot of those also, because I just would rather have them look more like the way that I do them now, and instead of how they were back before I was doing a lot more of the feathers and more flowers and different kinds of flowers and adding more of the rhinestones and all of that. And I love these long skinny flowers. Just cutting off the back there so that it'll fit right in where I want it at. But I really like how these look, just real thin and wispy, kind of. They add so much design to it that I really like. So that's where I found that I was going to put it. You see, I just kind of find a place to put it, and then that's where I like it, and then I'll glue it in. It's not really something that I've planned from the start. I just know kind of the idea of what I want and what I want in there, and then I'll find a place to put it that I like, and then that's where it goes. So it's pretty easy to do if you want to, just do these and just try it yourself. It's really not difficult. And I believe that was the last feather to go in, so we're done with that part. And now we're going to be giving her eyes. I'm going to create the eyes first and then put them in where they belong. And all you'll need for that is a fake nail, 2 flat back rhinestones, color of your choice, and foam mounting tape, double side stickiness. Now these ornaments that I get are also a magnet, so it has a little place on the back where I have to cut out the corner of the nail so it'll fit in between the eye socket right where I want it to, so it won't be pushed out of the way by that place that holds the magnet in. And you can see that right there between her eyes. If I try to put the nail in there, it'll just keep pushing it off to the side, so I have to cut out a little bit of the edge of the nail so that it'll fit there. And just a little dot of hot glue here, and we'll put that rhinestone on for her eyeball. And we're going to cut this square of the foam mounting tape into 4 pieces and put one above the eye socket and one below to stick the nail to. And there's one of her beautiful glowing eyes. That's the red. I love how that looks. And then we're going to do the other eye, and you'll see how it looks with both. And that one wasn't quite fitting, so I had to cut off just a little bit more of the nail, and then it goes in just fine. And there she has both eyes, and it's finally complete there. And there you see her. I really love how it turned out. And then I'm going to have you see what it looks like on my tree with all the lights around it. I just love how it picks up all the light, and every time you move a little bit around it, it just picks up another sparkle. It just looks beautiful. I thank you so much for joining me and watching this video. Consider subscribing. Please give it a like and leave a comment. Let me know what you would like to see in the future. Have a great day. God bless.